times Nalbinding projects are done in a single color, but you can definitely change colors and make stripes, like this red stripe in here. So I thought I'd show you quickly how to make a stripe, especially if you want one to be kind of neat. I've changed the colors, switched from the one color to the other, right around the edge. But how do you kind of figure out to make it a line on the edge? So I've got an idea for that I want to show to you. So I've got one here that is just about coming up to the far right hand side. I could even put a stitch marker if I wanted into that space. But now that I kind of know where I want it to be, I can count over, and it's about 4 stitches from the edge is where I'm going to put sort of plan to make the color transition. So to estimate how much more white is going to need to be here in these 4 stitches, I'm actually just going to wind the yarn around my thumb 4 times. So that's 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is approximately where it should transition, is right about here. And so just like always, to add on a new piece of yarn, we're going to pull it and snap it right at that spot. And we're going to get out our next color of yarn. So I have another piece of red here. That's the same red that we used in the other demonstration piece. And then to felt together these 2 pieces of yarn, we would just open up the ends. You want to fray this out nice and frayed for about at least 1 inch more, something like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Fray it out. That's pretty good. Then we want to overlap these, have a really good overlap between the 2 of them. And I like to roll the 2 sort of together in my fingers here. And it's moving in the same direction as the twist even of this yarn. Then I'm going to get just a little bit of water on my fingers, and I'm going to wet the yarn all around where that transition is happening. Get it nice and damp. And then for the final magic, I'm going to put it in the center of my hands like this and give it a really good, firm rolling out, like you're rolling a piece of dough or something like that. And that is what's going to felt it. So felting is the combination, really. Now I've got a good join between 2 different colors. So we're just making all the little fibers from the one, hook in with all the fibers from the other one. And that's how we join yarn always. But this is just to show you how a new color would work in. So then I can get my needle ready and pick my work back up, making sure that I have the working yarn in front of my hand and my 3 stitches as before. And let's see how close we can get to where the edges, the corners here. So I should be around 4 stitches. So there's number 1. And 2. And 3. So we're already moving into the transition. And 4. So you can see even on my thumb, we're now going between the white and the red. About 1 more, we'll be pretty much at that spot where we're not going to be on red and white anymore. It's just going to be red. So pretty close to that. So we're already kind of going around the corner, which makes sense given where we wanted this transition color to be. So there we go. There's that far edge, and here's where my color is transitioning. So once I get onto this side of the work, it will just be completely red. So if I wanted to just make this a single row, kind of like on this one, we would just follow with the red all the way around, and then same thing, about 4 stitches before this red here is where you'll end the red, and felt on the white and then keep going. So that is how we can do a stripe.